Righto, next thing we're going to look at the idea of Gantt charts. I don't know why there's two T's, but that is actually how it's spelled. Don't ask me why. Alright, so a Gantt chart is basically a special kind of graph that's used to manage a project. Okay, so this is about a project, and it's about managing the subtasks. Okay, so if you've got a big job that can be broken down into smaller jobs. Okay, that's the whole point. So let's have a look. Easiest, let's just jump straight into one. All right, so this is what it looks like. So you've got each of these here. These are the subtasks. Okay, now rather than thinking about a specific one, I've just labeled them A to E. Okay, but you can imagine a job that can be broken down into 5 smaller things. Maybe one of them is ordering materials, finding a subcontractor, ordering the paint, I don't know, whatever it is. Maybe one of them is installing the electrical fittings. You get the picture, okay? There's smaller subsections that the big task is broken into. Okay, now, across the top here, you've got time, whether it be days or months or hours, whatever. Okay, it doesn't have to be days, but you've got a time scale across the top. So this whole project should take 15 days if it runs to plan. So this is the plan. Okay, task A should only take 2 days. Task B should only take 4 days. Task E should take 5 days. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, if you look at day 9, you've got 2 things happening at the same time here. And on day 9, theoretically, task C and D could be happening at the same time. Now, the other thing you really need to understand about this is this kind of deal here. Task B cannot start until task A is done. Okay, that's why it's drawn like that. So here's the big deal. Let's say if this gets delayed by a day and doesn't finish until there, that means this gets pushed forward and it won't start till there, which means everything will be delayed. Okay, but if you look here, there's a day slack there. Okay, so if task C gets delayed by a day, it's not going to affect things too much. Okay, because you've got a day slack there. Task E has to actually happen when that's finished. So you've got this day's grace here. So let's say, I don't know, that's finding the materials, and if there's a transport problem and it's delayed by a day, then it's not going to affect the whole thing. Okay, so these kinds of questions, there's really no calculations you've got to do. It's just reading the graph and understanding it. So you might have to answer questions like, what happens if task B is delayed by 2 days? Well, there's task B, it finishes there. C and D cannot start until B's finished. So if it gets delayed to there, then the whole thing will get pushed out for an extra 2 days. Okay? That's the kind of thing that you need to understand about these. It shows what depends on other things and what can start at what times. Okay? So they're pretty straightforward, but you've just got to understand what's going on here and why they're drawn that way. But the kind of questions are about sequencing, and especially about what would happen if something is delayed. Okay? So go and have a crack. See you later.